look for a pulverize on the way in, and then hope that Peyz gets enough distance, right? No one else really has, like, pushbacks or disengages. In fact, you know, Xin Zhao, Hex Flash from On, tries to punish Ala, getting a lot of damage down. The Ignite early. Ala forced to flash away. A piercing arrow from Elk. One more from the E, and there it is. The first kill of the game, and it is awarded to BLG.
And not ideal that On picks that one up. He would have really preferred Elk. If you can get that initial bit of engage right here, Vault Breaker, just to close the gap.
Flash to close the distance on a flashless Varus. Easy setup for JDG, and Peyz is the recipient of the kill. To interrupt Knight on the shuffle outwards. I don't know if he has enough damage in the tank. Knight still trying to flash away. Meanwhile, JDG winning the fight in the jungle. Knight managing to escape Scout's grasp.
Going on over response will be the Drake once again. But so far, Jun has just been far more proactive than his counterpart.
Knight just TP, but he doesn't have flash. Missing, has the unbreakable will. This will be an easy turret dive for JDG to perform. Knight already using the shifting sands, has got nowhere to go, and Shun will sink his fist into the face of his former mid laner.
That's going to be another kill going over. JDG pick up the feats of Warfare.
By missing an Elk. And you see it reflected as well. When Scout has an opportunity, Shun tries to follow up. As now, On goes forward, knowing that missing, no ultimate available anymore on the Alistar. That's an easy setup for BLG.
Yeah, it's a very squishy cow without that unbreakable available. Now we're going to get a little bit of scrap in the top lane. Bin going in, trying to get a kill onto Ala, who has to turn tail and run.
He hits level 11. He knows that he has the kill threat, but just not enough damage. Meanwhile, back in the topside jungle, Wei is in Narnia. The rest of BLG forced to retreat. The bullet time almost taking On's life on the exit route.
This one away. Actually, Bin gonna chase Ala, but missing is in the area again. He needs to be careful.
Called the Forge God. No flash available on Bin. Tries to dodge it. There is the knock-up from the Ram. Missing follows up the brittle damage. Gets the knock-up with the searing charge.
TP.
And a teleport is coming in. Scout is trying to collapse onto Bin. Does he have reinforcements? They're so far away. Missing.
There we go.
Another headbutt. Pulverize. A BLG solo laner's getting collapsed by JDG's own.
We keep talking about it, but it really is crucial. If JDG want to win this one, they need to have Peyz in a good spot. Well, he's got that Bloodthirst already completed. He's got 3 unresponded kills, and he's just in such a good spot. And actually, that first brick did go down to BLG, so it's all going to be on who can pick up the next one of these objectives to grab those feats of Warfare. If you don't, yeah, now it's fully spotted out as well. TP's coming in, and actually they're just going to go for the fight.
He's buying as much time as he can with the Unbreakable Will. Teleport is coming in from Ala. They're trying to burst it down as much as they can. Bullet time running the choke point. Ah, you pointed Wei right in, but he flashes away, afraid of getting completely obliterated. Bin now arrives to the party. Scout throws his life in, has the Crescent Guard, goes golden, buys so much time. The Otacon is secured by JDG, and somehow they make this play work. They have the Otacon GAs to revive, and it's all about picking up as many kills as they can against BLG. Peyz and Missing can look for the exit. Knight doesn't have the Emperor's Divide anymore. Missing is picked up once again, but JDG still not finding a massive gold lead unless Peyz wants to flash forward, but Bin is there, the cleanse. Oh, it was close. But it's a Summoner Spell for Summoner Spell. Now Peyz has no Summoner Spells available, but Scout is now looking for Knight. He has no Emperor's Divide, but he has a flash. Scout looking. Does he have hijack? In 3 seconds, Scout has nowhere to go. Scout! Oh my goodness, Scout is on form tonight. Knight is down for another 15 seconds thanks to Scout being able to take him out on the side lane. It is still a 5v4 for JDG, 3,000 HP. Wei trying to force his way in. Good
there they go.
Charge. They turn right onto Xin Zhao. Shun secures the dragon for themselves. A nice soul point. Now here comes the fight. They already used the own ultimate. Knight is back into the fight, but he teleported right into the middle of JDG's waiting arms. And JDG are going to pick up Bird once again for themselves. The flash onto Peyz. They know he doesn't have any summoner spells. Peyz might fall, but what happens to the rest of the fight? Shun finds Bin into the backline. Scout is gonna join up with him as well. JDG are destroying BLG.
They really are. It's only 24 minutes into this game, and they can push forwards right now. All of the grubs, too, to be able to threaten here onto the towers. Brilliant fighting.
On the Dark Seal. 3 items. And Missing with another engage. Alla's going to line up the Call of the Forge God once again. Stops Knight in his tracks as he was trying to shift forward. And Scout finds the golden left hand once again. Subdues it in his hand and reminds him who has actually delivered a world title to the LPL.
He's in such a strong position to just be able to step forwards, and the ultis are just great. TPs, double TPs, actually.
Right onto the flank of Peyz. He still has double summoner spells available. Bin forced to retreat defensively. The Call of the Forge God lines up onto Knight, eliminating Bin. A massive knockup from Alla right under the tower. JDG are proving that they belong in the top 3 to be discussed as one of the best teams in the LPL, dismantling the 2-time LPL back-to-back champion in 2024.
Yeah, BLG just faltering right here. They're going to lose this game summarily. Less than 30 minutes. That's pretty fast for the LPL at this point. The first Nexus Tower will begin to fall. The second soon to follow. And there's really not too much that Elk and Knight can do. It would take a miracle right here. This game going to go down. It's going to be 1-0 JDG in this matchup versus BLG.
Basically occupy Bin the entire time.
Yeah.
We will put him in a position where if Bin ever leaves Alla in a side lane, BLG are going to pay tenfold for when you have Yorick on your side. Now, JDG more than likely going to have to swap their bot lane once again because Alla is getting surrounded slowly by the rest of BLG, and this might have not been the safest place to back. They know that he's there, and Alla's recall is stunted for now. Doesn't have flash from the prior setup on the top side of the map. This Yorick is looking very, very juicy, and BLG will take their first kill against it. Side of the map, so that they can guarantee the second rotation of grubs. Now Scout could be in trouble, has to flash away from the unstoppable onslaught, throws out a full combo, but Bin absorbs most of it. He's going to shrug it off, walk away.
Pretty fast, has got that Eclipse already. That's the point at which this Neferi already gets online. Although Scout, he is under massive threat right now. Can he clear the wave fast enough? Yeah, probably. This makes it harder.
He has no flash, but you have many ways to make this turret dive. Force on can tank up the turret, aggro and the repel, but you've got to use it soon. And no way to survive. The dive is a bust. And BLG looks silly. Should be fine, should be fine. Alla in a 1v2. They see both of the members here, Lilia and Knight. And yeah, Lilty Lullaby expended, plus the flash. Now JDG have to do something on the top side of the map to make use of Alla's sacrifice on the bottom side, but...
in the end, right? Bin stepping up right here. He's just trying to be annoying. Shouldn't try to step any further forwards. Atakan going to be picked up right there. Now you've got the false life to try to do something with.
Yeah, Scout is doing it all. He picks up the bot wave, immediately books it to mid lane. A relatively low kill game. Only 3 kills total so far. A lot of proactive farming, a lot of just strong objective trades and attempts being made by both sides, trying to outwit each other on the map. Missing, taking a huge chunk of damage. Swirling Seed connects as well. Now down below 50% HP thanks to both Lilia and Elk on the Caitlyn. Missing. Probably gonna be forced to take it back here. JDG would love to secure this dragon without any contest, but the fact that missing is super low and potentially basing, gonna be forced to stay here.
Oh, that's a TP away from a Yorick.
Gotta be careful now. JDG, whether they secure this dragon or not, they get it. Now it's just all about everyone getting the hell out and buying as much time for Alla to split push on the top side. Bin just expended TP. Knight still has his. He's gonna be the person that has to answer. But Alla started walking on over, trying to see if they could get a collapse. Bin now just might be left to die, but he's super tanky on the Scion, absorbing pretty much everything from the side of JDG. But notably, no one from JDG with the engaged tools go in. They get the Dragon Blockster. They get the tier 2 tower on the top side.
Teleport comes in. This is a flank play.
I mean, Knight has flash.
Goodbye, Knight.
Alla has teleported right behind him. They had a ward waiting in that side brush. The golden left hand is taken down once again by JDG. Pretty much dead even.
Yeah, this game's going to be really interesting to see. The gold graph of missing is just dead here. There's no way he can get...
Yeah, he's popping the Proto Bone unless they try to turn it, but the Lilia passive will burn him down. No flash available either, so there was no way that Missing was getting out. And right before the fifth dragon spawns in the game.
Can just give up this Drake. Yeah, it extends the game.
Someone has the block for Scout.
Wait.
He flashes just in the nick of time, but now he has no flash and he's up against the wall. JDG know that they cannot bail him out, but he's able to buy enough space and time. Peyz able to distract him to the right side. No one could close the distance.
Hey,
that felt illegal. That felt like Scout should have died. But now
this is it.
It's just opening the gates on the top side of the map.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're burning it down fast enough, and this isn't an attack speed Kalista that can ramp up a lot of spears. BLG arrive back to the Baron pit. They claim the dragon. JDG gonna give control of the objective again. Min has unstoppable onslaught. He has cut off Shun. Is he caught out? He still has a flash available. It should be fine. Using the call of the pack to dodge the Elise Cocoon.
This Baron and the pressure through the mid lane right now that Allah's putting down. This one is just going to be gone, surely.
3,000 HP, no chance to get into the pit. That smite might have been. But face call used by Peyz. Pin trying to flash forward, looking for something, but the knockup from Missing off the Fate's call ensures that Scout, even without a flash, does not get knocked up by Bin's decimating smash. But they just push them off, use the pressure, and look for the Infernal Soul instead. Wade trying to loom forward the unstoppable onslaught.
Oh no! What?
He denies the Infernal Soul away from JDG! And now Shun is cut off from the rest of the squad, has the Edge of Night forced to flash away. The rest of BLG can fight on proper battle lines.
They have to base.
Allah is pushing on the bot side of the map. Shun trying to get as much damage onto Knight before he gets a chance to finally finish the teleport.
Oh, the TP,
but now Shun doesn't want to look for any stragglers here. It's only 4 members from the side of BLG. Scout.
Wait, he gets him! What? Allah!
In the mid lane! The York getting so much value. It's now a 5-on-4. Scout dodging out from Way's grasp.
That kill right there. Allah. Oh, hang on, wait.
JDG. They picked up on. BLG are now down to 4 members once again. Allah is not ready on the field yet. He is just now walking down mid lane, so JDG don't have the pressure immediately from the York. Shun
with
already popping the call of the pack. Ben wants to force it, but good use of the clone by Missing. Absorbs the unstoppable onslaught. Lilting Lullaby right onto Shun. Wait, what's him? Elk pops Shun in the back line, but they still have to deal with the rest of the members of JDG. Missing going for
Missing.
The pop, lost a flash, looks for Knight once again, knows that he doesn't have the flash, but Elk is the new target, still doesn't fall, still has the auto attacks, but Scout finishes him off. It's now down to Knight and Bin, still trying to hold the line, but the Dark Precision holds Bin in place, and Allah's Yorick lives up to expectations that we wanted to see for this champion, finally arising all of the previous performances. And now JDG have a 3-man push against only On and Knight.
There we go, they can push forwards onto this tower. They're going to be able to pick up the inhibitor, more than likely too. There's 30 seconds until Elk's back up. Same thing for Wei and Bin. You've got a while. Don't know if they want to try push for the end. It might be a little bit too risky. JDG, they've exhibited a lot of restraint so far in this series. Once again, they're going to back off, but that's going to be 2 inhibitors down. And with the Baron up and available, what can BLG do to even step out of their base soon enough?
Not going to be a chance for BLG to contest unless On can make some kind of miracle steal with the least Spider Q, but it's not going to happen. Just trying to fish for any stragglers that get isolated.
Pouring in towards the top side, BLG, they really don't have long. They're going to have to find their play very soon if they don't want to be forced back to their base. Drake beginning to fall. We saw the steal previously from Wei.
Okay, Lilting Lullaby.
Allah flank.
Right onto Scout. Shun trying to burn down this dragon. Missing. Buys time. They find Elk. Allah bunks him over the head with a shovel. Shun was routed out by Knight. It's up to Peyz and Scout. Here comes Allah. Knight is trying to do it all, but that golden left hand is crushed under the might of JDG's new team. Allah on the Yorick will be able to rise once again and bring BLG to their knees.
It's going to be teleports going into the base right here. JDG push forwards. They've got the inhibitors down. They've got the Baron buff up and available too. JDG are going to show that they may well be one of the best teams in the LPL right now. They are 3-0, 0 games dropped.